Way, welcome to the NPYEC Regional Development Roadmap. This roadmap tells the story of how Anangu organisations and governments are working together in the NPYEC region. It is our roadmap for working towards a better life for families and communities. It shows direction for our journey to Anangu empowerment. Together we have a vision, a path to our future. Let's travel together on this exciting journey, united and strong, Anangu way. Through empowered communities, Anangu are working together, jungu, working on the things that are important for our people. Empowered communities is a new approach. It's a new way of doing business, with Anangu taking the lead, making decisions, speaking up, being heard, and having government and other organisations walking equally alongside us. The path is easier when we walk together. This is the Anangu way. We are working across the NPYEC lands, covering all 25 communities in the tri-state region, the APY lands in South Australia, the Ngaanyatjarra lands in Western Australia, and Southern Northern Territory communities. Our vision is simple: for Anangu to lead healthy and meaningful lives in safe and positive communities where people have improved choices with our culture and language strong. Our work is grounded in Jukapa, law, Walcha, family, Manta, land, and Wanka, language, which has kept us strong for more than 60,000 years. These are the things that have always connected our people to the land, to each other, to our responsibilities, and to our knowledge. This is our country. The map exists inside us. Empowered Communities is strong local Anangu organisations working in partnership across the NPYEC region. Our member organisations are service providers, land councils, enterprises and employment providers who deliver valuable programs for the health and well-being of our country and communities. Together, through their leadership, we're all working for Anangu families and communities from across the NPYEC region. A steering committee made up of people from our member organisations give governance, direction and make decisions that help guide our work. Working groups also focus on specific project areas. A small staff team are employed to support the partnership and facilitate the day-to-day work on behalf of the members and Anangu. We are working from the ground up to change the system. Empowered Communities is about all Anangu speaking in a united voice to the government and working together to create a better life for Anangu. Our work is based on 3 important principles. Empowerment means opportunities to be strong and supported as leaders and decision makers, confident that we will be heard and respected. It means all Anangu, individuals, families and communities, stepping up and taking responsibility for their lives and futures. Empowerment also means recognition for our people in the systems and structures of government. Development means closing the gap to create a better life for Anangu, today and in the future. It's about looking forward to a healthy, positive future with more opportunities and choices for our communities, where our families and culture are strong and sustainable. Productivity means more effective programs delivered in our communities. It means making sure governments and organisations are working together with Anangu in ways that don't waste time or money. It means keeping Anangu at the centre of how programs are designed, delivered and measured in order to get the best outcomes for our people. We use an evidence-based approach, which means we collect lots of information to better understand and learn what's working. We also collect and share data to measure our progress and help both Anangu and governments make the right decisions. We are demonstrating a new approach that puts Anangu at the centre, with government and organisations working alongside us. We are shifting the system to make sure government and organisations are listening, taking action and are accountable to communities for how they work. Right from the very start, we have been listening to Anangu ideas and priorities, building our understanding of the issues in the region. We are creating agreement around community priorities, making plans, co-designing projects and creating our roadmap to empowerment. We continue to consult and check in regularly with men and women, young people, senior people, families and community leaders to make sure we are going in the right direction. Anangu have consistently spoken up strongly about 6 priority areas: Anangu-led decision making and community empowerment, work, meaningful engagement and financial security, education, culture and youth support, housing and infrastructure, keeping safe and caring for the vulnerable. As a first step, we are focusing on the top 3 areas that Anangu identified across the region: Anangu-led decision making and community empowerment, work, meaningful engagement and financial security, education, culture and youth support. Central to all our work is Anangu-led decision making and community empowerment. Our goal is for all Anangu to have increased confidence, control and choices in the decisions that affect our lives. Our aim is a future where Tjukurpa, Walcha, Manta and Wanka are recognised by organisations and governments as the basis for Anangu empowerment. We have started by developing an NPYEC Emerging Leader program for young Anangu aged 25 to 40 years old. Through this program, a new generation of leaders are being supported to succeed in two-way leadership roles and to walk confidently in 2 worlds. Participants are building skills, making connections with each other and feeling more supported and confident to step up in their families, communities and workplaces. Kulunjakutju means one vision. It is a group of Anangu leaders who provide advice to the government on funding for programs operating in the region. This is a part of the empowered community's joint decision-making work, where Anangu are having a real say on what programs are funded and provided, who delivers them and how they are delivered. The Kulunjakutju group have worked with empowered communities and government to develop assessment tools and ways for reviewing programs based on Anangu measures of need, impact and success. In the future, we will be addressing other Anangu concerns around strengthening community governance and control, including our voice and representation at all government levels, increasing Anangu influence through stronger Anangu organisations, plus leadership and capacity building for our people. Education, culture and youth support are other important priorities for Anangu across the region. Our goal is to ensure that young Anangu are getting the best education they can so they reach their full potential in both worlds. This means cultural learning equally alongside mainstream learning. We want an education that is relevant to our region, with access to quality support and services for all young people. First up, we are focusing on a school-to-work transition project because lots of people talked about the difficulties for young people in finding jobs after they finish school. Focusing on school-to-work transition means schools, employers, families and young people are all working together to prepare and support young people and ensure there are successful pathways into real jobs after leaving school. Our next steps will be to look at other Anangu concerns like more support for young people outside the school gate, better access to early childhood programs, and more access to training across the region. In the future, we will also be looking at a regional approach to improve bilingual and culturally grounded education for kids in schools. Work, meaningful engagement and financial security is the third area we are currently focusing on. The goal is a future where all Anangu have the skills and opportunities to work in meaningful roles. We know that work is good for our people's well-being and helps support families, culture, health and the economy. Valuing Anangu knowledge and support to develop new skills is essential to achieving our vision. Right now we are working on improving the support and conditions for Anangu workers. We believe that by helping employers understand how to create more culturally appropriate workplaces and provide more training and wraparound support, Anangu will stay in jobs longer and be more happy and successful in their roles. This is also really good for employers because it means a strengthened and stable workforce who are staying in jobs longer. In the future, we will also be looking at other issues important to Anangu, including the challenges of income support, CDP, poverty and the cost of living in our communities. Community income and enterprise opportunities are also topics of interest for us all. Down the track, we will also look at other Anangu priority areas of keeping safe, caring for the vulnerable, and housing and infrastructure. We invite you to join with us. Empowered Communities is a way for Anangu to be in charge of our own story, keeping the importance of the past while building a new vision and a plan for our future. The path is easier when we walk together, united and strong. Anangu way.